if you're on one of those losing teams like the Knights or who else lost? The Eels. They did lose a fair bit. Roosters, they losers? Yeah, probably. Sydney people in general. Terrible thing to say. Sydney.
Righto, now let's talk.
I mean, that's what we do, Bill.
Righto.
When things are tough like Campo said, the boys are betting on that. That's great. I mean, we can still have a bit of fun where we can.
Yep, I think there's been a few people having some fun, but we talk about that next week. Righto. What we should also say is congratulations to the organisers and the delegates putting the pressure on for the bosses in the industry to put out their notice of employee representation rights. Been on this, and I know it's boring. No NERR, no rep rights, no agreement can be voted on, no increases can take place. So if your company has not put out its rep rights notice, start playing up. Even the NBA are telling their members to put it out. Well, I think there's no doubt because a few bosses who have been burnt have rung up and said, I've done it.
And some of the builders that have put it out, and we've obviously got writing to say they have put it out.
Yep.
And some of them builders are NBA friendly.
Yep.
What I've seen.
Oh yes. Yes, and the only people who have been delaying all this all the way through has been the ABCC, because a lot of these builders want federal funded jobs, and therefore they're going to be code compliant. The ABCC is on its third review of the document, and it's dragged out.
Third review.
And if you don't reckon that's trying to stick it up us, I don't know what is. And yet,
that's bloody hopeless, isn't it? Third review. What a pile of crap that is.
Yeah. And there is no reward from that from the Morrison government there. And their task force, their ABCC people who are just persecutors of trade unions.
We know why they're dragging it out, because obviously the umpire, all his mates are out of work, so he's got him probably subbing in on sham contract arrangements why they can't umpire AFL games. Green maggots.
Righto, moving right along.
Righto.
We have got another little story, Campo, in relation to our good friends, the ACTU and the SDA.
Good friends, not mine. Obviously the Muppet Brigade, it's been rumoured around that obviously there's a review into the boot test. It's better off overall test with an industrial agreement. Our agreement's gone through, we get certified, and they check it to make sure it's better off overall. Well, apparently the SDA and the trade union movement are trying to water it down, make it less. So they try and take away minimum conditions, and it affects the lowest paid workers, and that's what they're doing. So that's the rumour out there at the moment.
There are a few problems in every award and every agreement that is made where it's not always blindingly obvious what the benefits are in some clauses. And maybe our friends at the Fair Work Commission have not exactly been rational in how they've handled some of these boot test examinations. Some really piddling little things that are putting value on, which is just unrealistic. But the boot test has proven time and time again, the SDA in particular have failed miserably with their employees, but in fact they've ended up worse than what they would have been under the agreement has been shit. And that's why there is a retail workers union now who have been creating mayhem in the retail sector.
Yahoo!
Because of all the big companies, the Coles, the Woolworths, all these other people who have all been abusing the system, and the SDA have done bugger all about it. So I'm sure the federal government, in their own inimitable style, have tried to recruit some trade union entities into a review of the boot test. Beware, it's only aimed at one thing, helping bosses.
That's it.
We might cut to a track to
That's
celebrate
it. That's a wrap.
the fact that people
Your second last show.
and all the people in the country.
Yeah, the show was a couple of weeks ago. CFMEU construction